Hello everyone, welcome. This is Ruth with Ruthfulplanning, and today I'm doing my reading recap for the month of April, and this is a video collaborating with Jess. So after this video, you can go to her video and you will be able to see what she read and how is she planning her new month of May. So let's start. Let's start with my book of the month. So we have Jodi Picoult, and it was By Any Other Name. I really love it. That was my favorite book of the month. I didn't have too many favorite books this month, and I read 13 books. So this was like by far like the one that I enjoyed the most. As always, this is like I'm trying, but it's not working out. Let's go really quick to my pages. Freida McFadden, I got a couple of them that I have to update. So I have this one, The Devil You Know. I have to update The Locked Door. What else I have to update that I have here? And no, that's another one. Why am I putting there? Oh, and I think that's it. The ones that I have to update from her. And then for Elin Hilderbrand, I have The Perfect Couple. I have A Summer Affair. And I have Swan Song that I have. Oh, and yeah, I don't know why I put Troubles in Paradise, because that's not I haven't read that one yet. So let's just take it out. I don't know why I put that I read it. I don't even know what that book's about. So far I'm doing like a dent. I think I'm almost done with the Freida McFadden one, which is like incredible. I just saw that she is releasing a new one after The Tenant, so I have to write down that one there. So besides that, I think we're good. I didn't update this. I need to update that, so I will do it after I stop recording this, because that's the only thing I forgot to update, besides putting the colors, the stars on my Freida McFadden and my Elin Hilderbrand. Let's go to April. So far this is how it look. I need to finish updating these parts, so let's do it together. I'm gonna grab my Ohuhu marker. I know I read all these days, so let's just put it like that, and we have it already. It says my month's reading goals were read 10 books. I read 13. Read 2 physical books. I read 1.5. I read an arc. I read 2 arcs actually. I read Hasty Wedding, and I read The Midnight Feast. I didn't record the beauty flip through January and March, and yeah, I should have, but I didn't. And I didn't do the body read. We tried, but this month was particularly crazy. And it was because, as you see here, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15, I didn't read nothing because I was on vacation. So those 2, 3, 4, 5 days, it cut my reading significantly. And this is how I decorated. I really like it. I wanted something pink, so I did it like that. Then we have this one that I did with RONG stickers. I really love how it looks. Oh, it's so vintage. Love it. Then we have the first week of April. I use a KELLOFAPLAN. What am I talking? It's a KELLOFAPLAN planner, but I use stickers by PLANIT.DARBI and Kira Selko. And I use my dates that you can find at my Etsy shop. I really love it. I really love like how it turned. It's like very purplish, but it was cute. Then I have more KELLOFAPLAN here, and I use like a different vibe of stickers from her, and that's for the week of the April 14th to the 20th and 21st to the 27th, so almost the whole month of April. And I use some boxes from JOJO'S, and they were her pastel boxes. really cute. And I use different quotes from different things. They are not reading related, but I think they were cute to put on, from Planet.DARBI too also. And then on the last week, that April 28th to May 4th, actually, I use Castatic plants, and I thought it was giving like a nice vibe. I use my own stickers now. I have it through the planner. I now have my own stickers for rating. I have like little icons for when I do audiobooks or when I do e-readers, and then when books are like kind of spicy, I use other ones. I didn't update this one, so let's update it. It's like a 3-star for really good, actually. It was an okay book. I need to cross this because we didn't have book club that day. We cancel it, and I need to put my quote here for the end of the month, and also I need to update that I didn't read yesterday and I didn't read on Saturday, to be honest, so I don't have too much to add here. That's pretty much it. And these are my books for April. I read 13 books, and it comes from, I don't know why I put 2 stars. I'm gonna change it. 1.5 stars. I'm just gonna put 1 star. For me, that book was 1 star. It's definitely 1 star. It was not good. It was not a good book. But overall, I have really good books. I have 2 books that I didn't like. One I didn't like at all, and I just sucked it up because it was both of them actually were advanced reader copies. Once was The Midnight Feast. Obviously, this was my second try. I had already DNF'd the copy at the beginning. I didn't like it, and I gave it a try, and the story was, it was okay. And I've read from Lucy Foley, and she has amazing books, but this one was not a good one, at least not for me. And then Hasty Wedding from Debbie Macomber. I don't even know how I got this arc, but I had it. So I was like, you know what? It's an audiobook. Let's just do it. From the narrator to the story itself, and I read before Debbie Macomber. They are like cute, very closed door, super closed doors, romance, and I read like Christmas stories, so they're cute, they were easy, they were fast. I'm like, okay, that's fine. This one, oh my god, no, please avoid it. If I will have to do a game of drinking for one of the words that they keep repeating, I would have been drunk by the end of the book. That's how bad it was for me, at least. Let's go to see the books and what I think about them in detail. So we have, this will be the first book, Lights Out by Nevessa Allen, and it's a romance, dark romance, Lights Out. It was a little creepy and very spicy. I don't know if you like creepy kind of romance, dark romance, this might be yours. It's this guy that uses a mask, and he has a YouTube channel, and this girl that really likes him and starts commenting on his stuff, and he happens to be the girlfriend of the guy's roommate. They both don't know, he knows, but she doesn't know who it is. So he goes to her house once, the friend breaks up with her, and start, filming a YouTube video there. And his YouTube videos are like very spicy and kind of like using stuff. I don't know. It's weird. It was a very spicy book to read at work. I did it as an audiobook, and I was like, I don't know if I should be reading this like that. But it's like the first book into the series Into the Darkness. So I don't want to know what's happening. I don't know yet. I'll have to see. Like, the second one is not about them. It's about the girl's cousins. I don't know if I want to read it. The second book is, I totally forgot about this book. I should have made this book my favorite book of the month. Whatever. It is what it is. We did the other one. It's called The Bookclub for Troublesome Women. It was an audiobook, and it was actually to an advanced reader copies. I forgot about that one too. And I really, 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 really like this book. It happens around the 1960s, and these women form a book club, they all live around the same like neighborhood, and they become friends because of this, of reading, and they start reading books that starts opening their minds and their perspectives of what it is to be a woman during those times. And they show us how men sees a woman just for, you know, having kids and being in the house, and these women defy that. And it's like different women has a different kind of story with their partners or their life situations. So it was a really, really nice book to read. And then they fast forward into the future, that is around this time, in the prologue, and I really liked that book. It was like a really nice ending. 5 stars. I completely recommend The Book of Troublesome Women by Mary Bostwick. It's a must read. How to Age Disgracefully. My sister-in-law not exactly recommended me the book, but she really wanted to read it, and she was talking about it last year. So I looked at it on the bookstore, and I was like, maybe I should get it, maybe I should not. And I never got it. But then I got the copy as an audiobook on Audible. So it was like buying a book. I have to say, it was okay. The main characters are elderly people, and they are in this like elderly club that they go, and they are trying to save this like place from other people, because they're trying to like destroy it and do all the stuff with it. I think it was, if I'm not mistaken, I think it was like a building or like apartments or something like that. And it's just, it was funny, but I think it was lacking more stuff. I wish you had more from the book. So 3 stars. It was a cute one. It was like a cute read. But sometimes I will get lost because you will like make it too long in some parts, and some characters that I feel they didn't need the time and day. But okay, I'm not the author. The Midnight Feast by Lucy Foley. Like I said, that was the second time that I tried to read it. Not my favorite Lucy Foley. I'm not even gonna make a comment. The Locked Door by Frida McFadden. I went back to her thrillers. And this is about a doctor that her father is a serial killer. So yeah, read it if you want. it was okay. From all the Frida McFadden books, I think I'm seeing kind of like a repetitive thing, and I think I'm enjoying more the ones that they are super old, and this is like in the middle of all her books. So this was fine. Wasn't my favorite. It was a little predictable. My book of the month, by any other name. What if Shakespeare didn't write any of the amazing stories he wrote? What if he was a woman? There's some people that they said that this is the case, and there's a name that always pop out, and that's the name. I don't remember her last name, but her first name is Amelia, and I'll try to put it here, the full name of the person that they think was the writer, because it kind of like works out of where she was in life. Obviously the author embellishes more, but back in that time they said that a lot of people will write, and then one person will be like the one that will put the name for all of them. So they think that that's the case for this. It's a very beautiful book. It happens in a dual timing. It happens in the past, in the 1500s, back in the Shakespearean era, and it happens right now in these times. And is a girl that discovers that her she is the relative of this woman that probably wrote Shakespeare's books. Very interesting to see how women in arts and in anything, like any job, they are seen less than a man sometimes. And I love the quote, "When women's stories aren't told, it suggests that women's lives don't matter. You know what does matter? Women lifting up other women." Love that. then I decided to read another one from her, and it's called Wish You Were Here. And it took me a long time because that was the day before I left for Disney, and this is the day, 2 days after I came back from Disney, that I finished the book. If not, I think I would have finished it earlier. It was a really good book. It's about this girl that the pandemic is just starting here in the United States, and she lives in New York City. She's the girlfriend of a doctor, and they were about to go to the Galapagos Islands in Ecuador, and everything starts closing up, and he cannot go because they need first responders. So he tells her to go. So she finishes going and enters in a lockdown in Ecuador, where she gets a whole months of life there for her to realize that apparently it was all in her mind. She never went to the Galapagos. And I'm not going to tell you anymore because then I spoil the book. It's a very good book. I really recommend it for you to read. So far, all the Jodi Picoult books that I've read, there are 3, by Any Other Name, Wish You Were Here, and Mud Honey, they have been amazing. So I'm going to keep reading her. And I think I'm going to do one of those trackers that I did for Ellen Hildebrand and Frida McFadden. I'm going to do one specially for her because I think she deserves it. Sight and Sparrow, the last book from the trilogy, the Ruinous Love trilogy, by Brian Weaver. I went to her signing book for last year with Jess actually in New York when she was here, and it was amazing to meet her, and she was throwing hints about this book. From the 3 books, this has to be my least favorite. I don't know why, but though it was my least favorite, the brother was the one that surprised me the most. I didn't expect that from him. I didn't understood the end of the book, and I had to read it 2 times in order for me to what? So I don't know if it's because that's how she's gonna start her new series that she is releasing soon. So maybe that's why, and I didn't get it, but I read it 2-3 times, and I was like, what? Who's this? What happening? So yeah, let's stay tuned with it. Rebel Witch is the second book from the Crimson Moth, and I read the first one last year and again last month for my book club. I really like this book. It's the end of the story of this witch and a witch hunter love. So it's what is it, a hate-love story, and I liked it. It was really good. I think the end needed more, and I think the love story was on 60-70% toxic, and I wish it would have been less toxic. And I think they would have give other characters more time to build up more. We were talking about in our book club that we feel that they didn't build places, just the characters. They built it better than in the first book, and I liked it, but I wish there was more. Next one's Swan Song. I'm gonna do it like that. Swan Song. I'm gonna even ignore Debbie Macomber. I'm sorry. This was horrible for me. I dislike it completely. Swan Song, A Summer Affair, and The Perfect Couple. So I have this book, and I did it on an audiobook, even though I have a physical book. And because I didn't have anything else to read, and I saw this, and I was like, let's give it a try. I didn't realize that this is part of a series, a 4-part series that is called Nantucket. So yeah, I did it in complete disorder because I went Nantucket 4, Nantucket 1, and Nantucket 3. Because Nantucket number 2 is, I don't remember the name right now. I'll put it over there with the picture. They don't have it yet available, so I have to wait a couple weeks for that one. This one, if you've seen it, it's on, I think it's on Netflix or on Amazon Prime. I liked it more as a series on a TV that I liked it in the book. The main character, I disliked her so much in the book. I didn't like her. But what I like is that one of the characters that is minimal in the series is also one of the main characters in the book. And I love that backstory that they did of her. Like, it was great. But then towards the end, it's kind of like the character faded, and I wish there was more. And other characters that didn't have too much importance in this book, and in the book, they were so big in the series. So I don't know. Summer Affair, 3 stars. It was okay. It was about an affair. This woman is very confused, I have to say. And it makes me feel bad because the husband really loves her and he's there. Yeah, he has his flaws, but who doesn't? But yeah, I don't know. It was like, I just wanted to slap her. Why are you doing this? And Swan Song, I really enjoyed this book. I have to say, from the 3 of the 4 books that I read from this Nantucket series, and I forgot the T in this one, I have to say that Swan Song, the last one, is my favorite. And interesting thing, you don't need to read them in order for you to understand what's happening. The stories don't really overlap. There are some characters that they go from one book to the other one, but they are very minimal. So if you didn't read about them in the books, you still can do it really fun, really good, and you won't have any problem. And that's it. I don't have any more books for the month. Then we go, I got this new book discussions, I have to say, from my book club, from the Traveling Book Club. And I found it on Etsy and I downloaded it. I will put the Etsy shop on the description. So if you guys have a book club, you guys can check it out. I really like it. It has like general questions that you can just talk on your book club. And then she is creating a customized book club packet for our next book club, that it's gonna be for Under Lock and Key. So if you're interested in joining our book club that we host with Knit Jess, we do it once a month, and I'll have it here in the description, or just shoot me a DM or an email, and I'll put you in the group. We like to see more faces and more people with us. My Birkenfield book club, that's where I live. We are reading How to Read a Book. My sister-in-law that is in the book club, she selected this book, so we're reading it. So far, I really like this book. Okay, so that's it for this. We are going to plan, I think we're gonna do the first week of this month. Well, actually, we're not gonna do the first week. We're gonna do the first week and the second week of this month. Officially, the start the 5th. And for that, I need to take on my dates that I have it on my daily grind. And there are my dates that I use for my week reflections. And I like to put them like that. Not that I don't like my handwriting. Nothing against my handwriting. But I like how it looks more uniform with it. So that's what I do that. So you can find these dates on my Etsy shop. You can either get them as digital copy, and then you can print them as many times you want, or you can also do tangibles, and I'll print it, cut it, and send it to you. You can have this ones I have for the whole year. Okay, so all of these is ready. Let's plan. And I'm going to use, I was thinking of using these hexagon boxes with the Life and Leisure from KELLOFAPLAN. She has some like reading stuff over here, so like I want to use it. And she has boxes here too also, so if I don't use this hexagon, I can use these boxes over here. Let's go and do this one, and let's just put it over here. I like to keep this one as, as as functional as possible, because I like to have space to write. I know today, so I'm filming today on Monday. I'm still reading. I thought I was gonna finish the book that I'm doing as an audiobook. It's called The Measure, and I am not gonna finish it. I have like maybe 5 hours to go, and it's not gonna happen. So that's why I'm putting the sticker there, because it doesn't really matter. But I know I'm gonna finish it on Tuesday. So let's see. You know what? Let's just don't use that one because it's gonna take too much space. Oh no. But these are like very big stickers, and I really don't want to use big stickers for this one. Maybe we can use this one. Is this too small? Yeah, that's too small. I thought we were gonna have like bigger stickers. Maybe the Reading Basics has it. Like a bigger stickers. Yep, they do. So let's grab, they have this one. So we're gonna put it here because I'm sure I'm gonna finish that book. So I wanna get sure I have the space to put, let's just put it, it was super crooked, this sticker. And I'm sure it's gonna still be crooked, but okay. Okay, and in these, like, so my table doesn't look like this in real life, so I had to put this paper here, and I thought it would be cute to use this paper today, but apparently this paper is very wavy, so it's making like like stuff going on there. Let's put a quote. Let's use so many books, so little time. Oh no, let's do this one. I read past my best time, my bedtime to cover this part, because really I'm not gonna finish any book today, so I'd rather just do that. What else can we put in this one? Let's use this one. I want to leave this space open, and then maybe I don't feel like putting like a whole sticker here, but I guess we can put this whole sticker here. So it's different. I know on Saturdays it's very difficult for me to read or finish a book or start a book, so that's fine. Like if I just put it like that, I think we should be okay. And then let's just put these flowers here. And let's just put a one here, and let's lift the flower, lift the base flowers. I should have put this after. There we go. And what can we put from here? We're gonna put dots, I guess, in this one, in this part. And I feel these two books complement themselves very good. I feel like the colors are there. Let me just use a different one because I'm making like, I'm hurting the sticker. Oh, the only thing is that it's a little difficult. Okay, so I think like 3 dots will be okay in that one. And I don't know if I want to do this. That's too big. Too big of a box. What I usually do is I wait up to almost the end for me to put stuff. I usually don't put like stickers. Like at the beginning of like the week, because I don't know what I'm doing. Like I don't know, like we're gonna cover this one like that, and that works. I don't know if it's going to work out the week how I think it's gonna work, so I want to get sure that I'm doing things like correctly for this planner. I don't know if it makes sense. So, you know what? Let's just leave that like that. And we're gonna leave it like that. We're gonna leave this just like that. And we're gonna write my currently reading is, and I have to write it here because of that, like how that thing is. How to read a book. And my week goal is to read, so this month I have to read 11 books. So if I read 3 books are 3 times, yep, so 3 books. I need to read 3 books in order to make the like around 12 books, so which I will be fine. Today I already read. I was doing my audiobook, so I'm gonna put that I read that day, so we're fine. So far, this is what we have for this one. Let's do this one. And like I said, they are very like functional spreads. I really don't like to make like different things like too much with it. Just because I want to get sure I have space. Let's do this one. And let's grab and do it here. You know what? Let's just do it here. In Tuesday and between Saturday and Sunday. I think that's good. That's nice. And let's use a big quote. If I have a big quote. Oh, I do. A reader lives 1,000 lives before he dies. The man who never reads lives only one. I like that. Let's just put it up here. And I think it was super crooked, so let's just fix it. There we go. That's nice. Let's just see what we have. Oh, I like it that the one that I selected is like boxes, more like. So let's put for Friday here. Or you know what? Let's put it here. 1 box here. And then let's put another box. Let's put this box here. No, here. Let's put it here. And I know this box is monthly box, but like I did on the other side, we're gonna cover it with a sticker. The problem is that I select the stickers that they are clear, so this is going to be interesting. Okay. Which I think that's nice. That's nice. And let's just do it like this. This one, and let's just put this one. We're gonna do like a complete, like kind of read. Like how do I read? I read ebooks, I read regular books, I do audiobooks. So I think that's cute. That's cute, it's simple. You know, let's put like a glass here. No, let's leave the space because I don't know what's happening. I don't know if I'm gonna need the space. Like I said, I don't know. Like sometimes I write like what I started, like I wrote what I started and what I finished. So I don't know. Sometimes this day I start a book, or this day I finish and I start. So let's just leave the space for that. And let's see. Do we want to put one more box? Maybe one more box, a small box, if I can find it. I don't have any more small boxes, so never mind. We're just gonna do it like that. We're not gonna put like any dots or anything. So I think that's it for that one. It's a very simple, like I said, very on point of how do I use this planner. If you see how I use it, I need as much space as possible to write. I like to write a lot. on my planner, on my reading planner. I love these spaces over here. So yeah, I try to leave it as less stickers as possible, but I still want to decorate it. So this is it for today. I use Reading Basics. I use my dates from my Etsy shop. And I use Life and Leisure Volume 2 by KELLOFAPLAN too also. I will put the links if they have it still on stock for the KELLOFAPLAN. I know the reading planner is on stock and it's undated, so you can start whenever. I really suggest you to do this planner. It's a really complete planner and I am enjoying it. Having everything on it and writing on it. I really love every aspect of this planner. Like, I love it. It's one of my favorite planners. And don't forget that this is a collaboration with Jess. So you can go and watch her video, clicking on the link that I have on my description for her video. And I'll see you next time with another video, and next month if you want to see more of reading planners. Hopefully May is better than April. Fingers crossed. Let's see what we're reading. Let me know in the comments, what are you reading and what are your suggestions. See you next time. Bye.